It's crazy, bro. I was sleeping by myself in this house, and my brother wasn't there all night. He's not there. He's hitting on girls. And so my brother, and he also told me something. I'm never gonna take you out again. You know how like he takes me out? He's like, I'm never gonna take you out again. You actually are you scared him. I'm not gonna take you out again. I'm thinking in myself, inside of my stupid heart that I used to have. Like, no, take me out. There's nothing fun in my life besides you taking me out. Look what a young person I used to be. I used to be so young, I didn't know what was right for me. Why? I never had parents. I thought that was the adult thing to do. Hang out and stuff. Fuck girls. And not fuck girls. Looking for girls and chasing after girls instead of seeing what's good in your life. And up until this day, he still does the same thing. He keeps looking for girls. Up until this day. أتمنى الله ينتقم منه بصراحة. I don't want to do it. I'm his sister. بس إذا أكو أحد يعاقبه فهو الله ما راح يعيفه. I'm in the bathroom. I can't say his name. But honestly, that's what ended up happening. Let me see how many minutes left. We're talking for 30 minutes. Damn. So, yeah, the next day I'm like, take me to Dearborn. He's like, he's in the car with Johnny. With Johnny's his bang guy, basically like the guy that he's with to get girls. He's like, I can't be really paying for your food all the time. I was paying for my food all the time. He was never with me. When I was studying for my standardized test, he was actually chasing after girls. He never bought me anything. I'm telling you, he never bought me anything. He's like, yeah, I can't be buying you stuff and shit. Yeah, this is wasting my money. I'm like, take me to Dearborn. You never ever paid for anything for me. Anything. And he's like, yeah, I can't be doing that. And yeah. So I can't be doing that. And guess what? He went to Dearborn. Okay? And I think it's... Yeah, I went to... Literally, every month there used to be a problem. I'm just remembering there's like this problem and this problem. And oh my god, it's just way too many problems. Wow. Anyways. So then he just ends up going to Dearborn and not bringing me. He went to Dearborn. He just didn't bring me with him. And then when my parents come, maybe he didn't want me to tell my mom what happened. He thinks that I'm not going to see my mom again or something. But see, that shit cannot be forgotten. Stepping forward, how I need to do with my brother. Talk to him when I want to. When I don't want to talk to him, close the phone. Yeah, it sounds really rude, doesn't it? Doesn't sound like me. But yeah, do that. Do that, Shemis. Try being sweet and forgetful and shit. I don't have to bring it up. See, that shit, I don't need to bring it up. I don't need to bring that shit up because that shit, bringing up old bullshit, that's such a pussy woman's action. Women do not get actions. Women are always thrown to the side, fucked and thrown to the side, disrespected, beaten, spoken over. Women are stepped on by men. Women are stepped on by men. That's just reality. So what I need to do, stepping forward, to not act like a pussy woman. Act like a man. By acting like a man, I mean do not bring it up, but behave on it. Yeah, I didn't used to behave on it before, but right now I need to behave on it. I'm not stupid anymore. I'm not the little kid that I used to be that, oh, please take me out. He's not giving me money to keep talking to him every day. Talk to him whenever I want to. When I'm done with the conversation, as hurtful as it might be to my heart, and as much as it's against what I do all the time, do it. I gotta go, Qabas, bye. Right away. Gotta go, Qabas, bye. And don't feel bad about it. Talk. Alright, Qabas, yalla, bye. I gotta go. If he wants to like stay, I wanna go, close the phone. That's the least I can do to him. That's the least I can do compared to the shit he does. He's probably gonna think, oh, it's because I'm a truck driver and she's gonna be a doctor. Oh no, baby. It's not because of that. I don't give a fuck about what you are. And something else is that stop bragging about being a doctor or being in optometry school or all that. Just stop bragging about that shit. Just stop bragging. I gotta brag about who I am. as a person, as a heart, as a soul. Not because I'm what I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be a doctor. That's like the last thing. Anyways. What did I want to say? Oh. Anyways, yeah, so my parents see how it's yeah, and before that, when I was 14 years old, I was kicked out by my mom. And what happened was, yeah, I was kicked out, and Qabas takes me to like it was like a slut house. I don't know what it was. So he had a girlfriend at the time. Anyways, he had a girlfriend at the time, even though he started out being religious. Just boom, he has a girlfriend. He wants to marry her or something like that. So what happened was he took me to this drug house. Look, when I first came in, there's a lot of people sleeping, like in the living room, and a lot of random guys coming in the house and walking upstairs. And there's a lot of kids in the house, and there's people taking there's no furniture in the rooms like upstairs, and a lady like wrapping something, probably weed, and smoking it. And I was like enjoying. I'm like, oh, this is an experience. Like an idiot. An idiot. Don't ever be that girl again, Shamis. Don't ever be that girl. Do not let qadin abadan. Don't let anybody else lead me. I lead. And whenever I lead, it better be clean. A place for my siblings. This is what. Anyways, I'm in awe. Okay, so I'm literally pointing out all my brother's mistakes. Not really. He has a lot more mistakes than that. He's done a lot more, but yeah. Anyways. So yeah, it takes me there, and luckily nothing happens, and yeah. But yeah, you took me there, bro, like, thinking I'm gonna forgive that. Cut my conversation with him. I don't need to talk to him at all. I don't need to talk to him, alright? This is nice, actually. I'm starting to like it. As for my mom, she was never, in that same summer, she got mad at me, and she always goes to Dearborn. She gets mad at me, she goes to Dearborn. And she leaves me in this house by myself. And she knew I had it. Oh, that same summer, my mom, she's the mother of my brother. So imagine what kind of bullshit she got. So let me just take this off. I'm getting really hot. Anyways, so girly. So anyways, let me just talk about what happened. So in that same summer, I wanted to register for a class that teaches as a Kaplan class that teaches me how to study for. At the time the DAT. So it's teaching me how to study for the DAT, right? On the way there, she got so upset. I don't know what she got upset about, honestly. I don't even remember. But she got really upset. She's like, I'm not taking you there. And I'm not taking you there. And I already missed the class because I didn't know it was even there. So when I found out, it was like a class missed already. So this was going to be the second class. I'm not taking you there. She parks her car in front of a bank and takes the keys and leaves. And I remember crying my eyes out. Why was I crying my eyes out? The little bitch, little kid that's in love with anything. And the same time, that summer, I'm pretty sure nobody's going to see this. I'm just going to keep it for myself. And the same time that summer, I was trying to get validation from anybody. Not I, the girl, was trying to get validation from anybody. Ended up, I don't even want to talk about it. Anyways, so she left, and so when she left, see that? When she left, she took it, and I walk out, and I leave, and I go, my brother comes, picks me up, and yeah, that's what happened. So I missed the class. I'm not studying, I missed that class, and I ended up studying, and then later, that problem happened, and she leaves. Oh, she left before that, alright? She left before that, and, and afterwards, when she left before that, she left again when that thing happened. And then when I got a bad grade on the DAT, She got so upset. She's like, you're nothing. You failed your DIT. You failed it. Imagine, how am I supposed to study in such an environment? Of course I'm gonna fail it. What do you think? I'm like Grandizer or something? Like, how am I supposed to do well when all these problems are happening? When all this is happening and you are the reason. You're the reason. You're the reason. We're Middle Easterners. This is something that we cannot run away from. We're Middle Easterners. But how did she treat her kids? Worse, she took the worst off of Arabs and the worst off of Americans. And she come and telling me, oh, I'm an educated person. Leave out of my house. You belong in jail. That's what she be coming to telling me. Imagine. Imagine, that's what she's telling me. She thought I wasn't going to be anything. Anything. So what happened was, she ends up going to Chicago and she decides not to take me. My dad goes like, she just went through a really bad experience. Like, please take her. My dad, my relationship with him is up and down. Nothing great, nothing amazing. So I go, and then my brother is making fun of my mom like he always does. And I was laughing. We were in the elevator. We just got to the hotel. You're laughing? My brother's like laughing at her. And he's saying the jokes, and I'm basically just laughing. She comes in, she bam slaps me. You're not eating lunch or dinner with us. And you know what she does? She lets me stay. Chicago is dangerous. She leaves out of the hotel at night, right? I don't know what she does. She takes an Uber, she walks, I don't know. And I stay by myself. In the hotel. Like outside, not even in the hotel room. I don't know why I wasn't in the hotel room. Oh yeah, I wasn't allowed in the hotel room. My mom fought with me. Alright? Honestly. That's what happened. I go to my brother, he's working out. He's like, yeah, I can't be taking you places. He's working out like with his, like he's using the facility even though he didn't pay for it. He's just using the hotel. And he's like, yeah, I can't really take you out. You can eat after they come back. What happened? It was also sunset. I walk out, and Chicago people are the rudest people in the world. So I see a guy, I probably thinks like I'm a prostitute or something. Even though I was dressed like normal girls. Like I don't know how else. I'm like, hey sir, where is Subway? He was like, sorry, it's over there around the corner. I'm like, where is Subway? He's like, yeah, just walk straight around the corner. He just keeps walking. I'm like, wow, people here are just amazing. When guys get scared of girls, this is just new times, new times. So, yeah. Then I go and I found a Starbucks. And I'm like, I can't walk any further because I'm going to lose the hotel. I might get kidnapped on the way. Chicago is not safe. And at night, Chicago is not safe. So it was really dark out. I pick up, those sandwiches that... It's like I can't remember, $5 sandwich. I pick up like 4 of these because I'm like, I don't know, my parents are coming back. So I come back, I call my grandma. I remember calling my grandma and telling her, she's like, this is really bad. Like, what's happening to you is really bad. Your mom is basically treating you like how her dad used to treat her. Her dad broke her finger. So I was being treated a little bit better. Alright? So we come back, and yeah, this is how my summer ended. It was one great summer because I hit a rock bottom, and honestly, things changed, and I had to forgive. I had to forgive. That's just the way it is. Right now, I'm accepted. I'm gonna be a doctor, so my parents are now really nice to me. Don't be nice to me. Don't be nice to me. You didn't expect me. You thought I belonged to jail. And honestly, right now, it doesn't bother me at all. It doesn't bother me. Until recently, my mom found something broken in the house, and she came slapping me. That's before I got accepted, of course. She's like, you're breaking my house. Blah, blah. I'm going to call the police if you don't say you did it. I'm like, I didn't do it, and you can call the police, because they're going to take you. You're going to be like, oh, I actually broke an amenity in the house. My house amenities are broken, and I think it's my daughter. You don't have a proof. It was obviously, it's because this house is all this motherfucking shit. That's why this is happening. But honestly, don't forget. Stole my money when I was a little kid, twice, as a matter of fact. And right now, What can I say? Really, what can I say? My eyes are like lazy as fuck right now. I need to be, I feel like this. Yeah. And this is the truth, and nothing but the truth. And me expecting them to get the surgery done for me, I sound funny, don't I? I sound funny. For actually hoping, because my mom actually promised me, I'll get your nose job done for you. She promised me that. And yeah, I still live up to that fake promise. And honestly, it's a way. And also, I'm looking at old videos. I used to be such an insecure piece of shit. Piece of shit. I'm happy I grew up to be the person that I am. Later, I'm gonna say what happened. I had a rock bottom, right? I became later, I was like, this is not happening. I'm not hitting a rock bottom. I'm not asking for nobody's validation. I'm not asking for nobody's help. I'm not about to leave the house and say, oh, I can do it on my own. No, I can't do it on my own. You want to call the police? You can call the police, but I'm about to be here to finish my education. You having problems, and you're going to calm down. Because she has problems. She goes up and down, mood swings and all that shit. And this house goes through ups and downs and ups and downs. So what happened was, I became the vice president of the pre-dental organization, I was voted to be that. And I remember a guy, he came and fought with me because he was wishing to be the vice president, but I became the vice president. At the time, I wanted to be the vice president. Why? Because it's a lot easier than the president. Later, I became the president of the pre-health and the pre-dental organization. People voted for me. I became a really likable character. I became such a high social figure. People they just want to hang out with me. I walk around and people are like, hey, how are you? You're amazing, and stuff like that. So that shit happened. That gave me a little bit of a boost. Honestly, when I became the vice president, I just put my name to be like, who wants to be the vice president? And I just like, sure, why not? I'm pretty sure I'm not. I didn't even vote for myself. So I just literally, all I did was write my name, and there was another guy. He's like, I can be the best vice president. I can do this. And I'm thinking like, yeah, you probably will win, And another girl that wanted to be, but I ended up being voted. And that shit is like by 52 people or more than that even. And yeah, so that happened. My grades skyrocketed. I don't know how they skyrocketed, but they skyrocketed because I was studying for the DAT this whole summer. So that all translates to my science classes. I did so well in science. And up until this point, I'm doing so great. So later, my mom, I bet, feels a little bad. And every time she gets mad, you failed your DAT, you failed. Woman, are you my mom, really? Or are you my enemy? I don't know. I really don't know where you stand right now. Because you're causing me to live life circumstances that I was never meant to live. If you think your life was hard being in Iraq, you gotta just see my life. Just take a quick look at my life and see the fuck that I'm going through. Instead of just looking at yourself and what you're going through and how everybody, I don't know, I think she was, up until this point, I still believe that she goes up by herself. She gets mad and starts going up by herself. She gets really mad. Her voice rises by herself. Nobody has to be fight with her for her voice to go up. And honestly, I'm pointing the bads in her, but trying to remember the good, I honestly don't remember. Yesterday, she was telling me, she's like, you're just ungrateful. I'm like, really? I'm ungrateful. My brother was on the phone. I was like, Qabaz, do you think I'm ungrateful? She's like, you were spoiled when you were young. I'm like, do you think I was spoiled when I was young? He's like, ha, 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 ha. My mom was like, I'm going to get so mad at you. She said to my brother. I'm like, why are you going to get so mad at him? I wasn't spoiled. Everybody knows I wasn't spoiled. What do you what is spoiled? Probably, I don't know. And I'm telling you, I've been beat down by my mom. All these things. I'm not trying to be the victim. Being the victim, never actually act as the victim. I'm not acting as the victim right now. All I'm doing, and I don't want even myself to feel bad for me. This was how I became me. Oh my God, my eyes. This was how I became who I am right now. This is how I became strong. This is how I became prosperous. This is how I became self-motivated. Now nothing affects me. I'm a lot more grown up than everybody. I'm a lot more grown up. I know exactly what pain is like. And I know exactly what a dysfunctional family is like. And I'm pretty sure that's why I never want to get married. That's why I never want to have kids. I'm pretty sure I'm going to start up another dysfunctional family that's going to run Although I'm going to try to make it better, but it's going to run just as dysfunctional. I'm just saying, dysfunctional family creates dysfunctional kids create dysfunctional families. That's just the way it is. I just know. But honestly, I've raised my sister. And my sister now is the sweetest, the most beautiful, the sweetest person ever. The sweetest. Alright? I always was the protecting shield to her. Honestly. I was always the shield to her. Because the shit was happening is just too much. It's just too much. Too much. This is what I'm remembering lately. Let me see how many. I've been talking for an hour. But it feels really good. It really does. So I have about how many more minutes? A little bit more minutes. And yeah, this shit makes me stronger. Going forward with my mom, gotta be good to her. Smile at her. Don't talk to her that much. All I need to do is talk to her about important things. I told her I need to talk to her. She didn't even come. She knows about the nose job. It's okay. Just don't expect anything from her. And then something else is that smile at her, be good to her solely because of Islam. Solely because of Islam. Honestly. Any other reason is just non-existent. Alright? Be a good Muslim. And that's it. Alright? And only be good to my parents and my little sister because I love her. Otherwise, the people outside just be laid back if I don't need them. Lay back. Do the bare minimum. I don't need to think. I don't need to worry so much. Don't worry so much. Don't worry so much. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I have 3 more minutes. Don't worry so much. Going forward, to my brother, I already talked about my parents. Say good morning, say good evening. Just don't have so much connection with them. Have more connection with my little sister. As for me, look at the past with a critical eye, with a critical criticism eye, so I can criticize and not become that same person or not fall for the same mistakes again and again. Just make sure that happens, because I gotta learn, and when I learn is when things are about to go up and about to prosper even more, be more. Know how to deal with things. Just don't forget them. You know, I'm not saying don't forget them, but don't forget the lesson. Everything that happened has a lesson. Everything that happens has a lesson. And I need to take that lesson for what it is. Take it for what it is. Don't underestimate it and don't overestimate it. It's so important just to deal with it the way it is. My parents say hi and bye and be normal. Just don't be overly friendly. All I'm trying to say, God told us to be good to our parents, but He never forced us to be overly friendly. And He also said, God, from what I understand, likes strong people. You know, He never said, give them the other cheek. That was never said in the Quran. That was never said. And I have to go only by the Quran. I'm a good person at heart. I'm gonna do charity and all that. Go to the masjid. Back up how I go to the masjid by actions, meaning that I need to say hi and bye to my parents. Other than that, I don't need to be everybody outside. Just be laid back, do the bare minimum, and develop much more confidence. Know the distinction between being mad and confident. Know it so well, and be very, very, very confident. And improve how confident I am. Go even higher. Love myself a lot more than I do now. You see? Appreciate myself. Know that I am important, not because of my education. And also don't brag about being in optometry school a lot. Just know that I'm important without being in optometry school.